Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my Leos. If you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want a personal reading, hit me up at jocelynlovely84@gmail.com. I'm also doing free readings if it's your first time booking with me. Email's right there on the title page next to it, okay? Alright. For my Leos, congratulations. The Sun card, right? This is you, fire energy. A lot of fire in this deck. It's almost as if you guys woke up. It's almost as if like whatever pattern you were in, whatever spiral you were in, it's like you woke up from it. You woke up, maybe you were asleep, maybe there's something you were unconscious about or chose not to look into. It's a part of your life that you maybe, I don't want to say neglected. I say more like you weren't wanting to see a part of it. It's a part of your lifestyle. There's something you're doing in your life, something you're doing on a daily basis, something that you were doing in your life that you kind of chose to be blinded towards because it was a big deal, or the minute that you opened up and realized what this blind spot was, it would require you to not only be accountable, but it requires you to change. There would have to be a change. So some of you guys were maybe stalling on this change for a while. You guys were stalling for a while, and it's almost as if you got into a point where it's like you couldn't stall anymore. You just couldn't. It's almost as if it was starting to get too painful. So what you guys did was you woke up with the yellows, like the Sun card. Everything was illuminated, everything was exposed, everything you've been doing. It's almost as if you've been downplaying not your potential, but you've been downplaying your lifestyle. It's almost as if you could have been more open to receive even more than what you've been settling for, but it's almost as if you didn't believe you were ready for that. Some part of you wasn't really willing or ready for that phase of your life. It's almost as if you were happy and content in settling where you were at because it was just better. It was comfortable at the time. But it's almost as if because you woke up, the Seven of Cups comes next. You see like all these options, which are fine. They're options. They're part of life. But it's almost as if these options no longer appeal to you, right? These options just aren't enough for you anymore. You want something else. It's almost as if, again, you've noticed you've been playing it small this whole time. And it's like it's time for you to upgrade. And it's like for once you're choosing the upgrade. But again, you have to choose something better. Right? It's like you refuse to take these options. These options are always going to be presented to you. It's just what it is. That's life. That's how life goes. But it's almost as if you're overlooking this and saying, no, I've had this before. I've had these experiences before. It's going to be the same outcome. Different people, same outcome. If for some of you guys it's relationships, you have been choosing the same kind of relationships. The same codependent relationships. The same jobs, codependent jobs. It's like the same thing over and over, and it's like you're just tired of it because you realize you deserve better. You can have better. So why settle for the bare minimum, right? And again, with the Sun illumination, it's exposure, it's confidence. It's confidence, wanting higher learning, to just experience something different, right? To learn more here. The next card is the Queen of Cups. The only reason you've been able to see it is because you've had built a strong foundation in between. It wasn't that you were just choosing not to see it. It's like some part of you was becoming stronger or becoming more confident within yourself in order for you to have a foundation like this. You were building this foundation for self, and now that you've built such a strong foundation, it's almost as if like you have to secure it at all costs. So options like these aren't going to do it. If anything, they're going to probably cause a tower and break your foundation. Why would you want to do that when you've already built such a stable foundation? You're going to pass this up. It just isn't, it doesn't go. Why settle for the Seven of Cups when you're the Queen of Cups? Do you see what I'm saying? Literally, the cards are Seven of Cups and Queen of Cups. The next card is the Tower with the Eight of Wands. You see this beautiful energy? It's like you chose. Again, you've been doing the same thing over and over with this living small, which is why a lot of you guys always get towers, which towers are a part of life, but towers are usually course corrections, right? So it's almost as if you finally decided to burn your own tower. It's like you decided to, you're like, fuck this, I don't want to do it again. The structures, I feel like if you would have chosen the Seven of Cups, the structure would have burned down. So you're avoiding this tower altogether. You're like, I'm not doing this again, right? So you're jumping off of this tower, right? Jumping off or setting off or setting destruction, right? By leaving. You're using wand energy, fire energy, creativity. You're using passion. You're using, it's just ambition. You want more for yourself, right? Now that you realize you've been settling it, you're like, I can have the whole thing. Why? Why stay where I'm at? So it's like you chose to leave. So not only are you avoiding a tower, it's like you just know that the next tower you encounter, it's going to be a whole different type of tower with a different experience, right? It's not the same tower. Do you see what I'm saying? With the same outcome, same circumstances, or different circumstances, same outcome. The next card is the Ten of Wands. Remember, this is coming this way, right? So, oh, sorry, it was this way. So, Ten of Wands is the next thing, right? It's another tower. You see this? It's being burned down, though. It's a structure all the way, but it's almost as if like you've worked so hard, and it's like you realize that by choosing to stay where you were at, not only were you limiting yourself, but you were causing not only delays, but you were causing like havoc in your own life. It's almost as if it's the anti-recipe for peace is what you were validating, is what you were allowing. You were allowing destruction in your life. You were allowing just exhausting energy to take over. That's what you were allowing. And it's like, you don't want that anymore. It's not appealing. It's not fun. It's like for some of you guys, it's like a high or a rush. When I was talking about codependent relationships, you were stuck with people that it was the same outcome. Different people, same lessons. And it was like, it was getting to the point where it was like, it just wasn't healing you anymore. It was actually causing more of a destruction. And it became exhausting. It wasn't like, again, when you get older, you realize these relationships aren't fun anymore. So what do you want? You want something healthier. So you're willing to sacrifice the high or the good looks. You're willing to sacrifice like the fun and the pleasure. You're willing to sacrifice the short-term pleasure and stuff like that for something healthier, for something better, for something trustworthy, for something more stable in the long run, right? And that's only because it's a reflection of the Queen of Cups, which is you. It's only because it's a reflection of what you've been able to build within yourself already. I hope I'm making sense. The next card is the Ten of Pentacles, right? It's like you sacrificed this 10, right? It's like you came to the end. You dropped the burden. You're burning this tower down. You came to the end conclusion that you're willing to sacrifice these 7 of Cups, these 10 of Wands, all of this tower. You're willing to sacrifice this whole experience for another one. After all, it was only the 7 of Cups. You let the 7 of Cups go because you wanted the 10 of Pentacles. You were looking long term, right? It's not short term anymore, right? Which is pleasure. You were looking at longevity. You were looking at vision. You were looking at what you want to build for the future. Maybe for some of you guys, it's securing children. So in order for you guys to have children, you need to be with someone that's stable, secure, that actually makes more sense. That you're more compatible, have the same values, right? Because we're talking about the 10 of Pentacles. For some of you guys, it's letting go of toxic jobs and going towards your calling, right? Because it's more stable. It's more of a definition about, it defines more who you are now. The values match yours. So whatever path you're going towards, it matches you completely. It matches the Queen of Cups energy, which is what you've been craving for a while, but you just haven't been able to get there, or you haven't been, the desire or the will to have the 10 of Pentacles wasn't as apparent as it is now, right? It wasn't as much before, but it is now. It's what you want more than anything. So it's like the universe can bring you so many 7 of Cups, it doesn't even matter. The universe can bring you as many 7 of Cups as it wants. Again, you've already made your mind that you want the 10 of Pentacles. Because you're the Queen of Cups, you have a steady, stable foundation. And nothing's going to deter you from that. And so now that the universe knows that, it's going to bring you something else. Because it knows you're not going to entertain the past anymore. All right, my beautiful Leos, that's all I have for you guys. I love you. Bye.